program really was centered around the fact that these kids were starving. By the time they reached 6th grade, nobody was graduating. The Lunches for Learning program was founded on the principle that if you feed a child lunch at school, they will attend school, and they won't go out on the streets looking for food or money, and they'll get an education and lead to a better life.
The needs of the kids are enormous. They need transportation to get to schools. Oftentimes a 3-mile distance between schools will prevent someone from going on in their education, which is vital, and it's almost the only way out of some pretty abject poverty.
Because we gave them lunch at school, this may be the only meal that these children receive all day. So they go to school, they get a meal, and they get an education. So the dropout rate where Lunches for Learning is providing lunches has gone from 30% down to 0%. So it's a very successful program. It takes about 2.5 hours to fly down to Tegucigalpa. We land, we get in vans, and we drive about 2.5 hours to get down to the town of Nacaome, where we stay in a hotel. It's an emotional situation where you arrive and they approach you a little bit cautiously at first, but it takes no time at all before they're giving out hugs and love.
When I got here, I discovered that there was an incredible, almost magical bond between our people and the Hondurans.
One thing that struck me immediately is how positive and happy these kids are, and how much they love school and how much they love being there and how grateful all of them are.
It's not only the kids who look forward to seeing us, it's the parents as well. The parents in Honduras, they're just not that different than us. They want the best for their children, just like we do. We all want our kids to become something better than we've experienced.
La intención de todo padre es que se superen, ¿verdad? Y la intención de ella es que siga estudiando.
Sí, pero cuando ya esté más grande, que ya haya terminado sus estudios, ¿qué le gustaría hacer? Ah, so would like to be a teacher. ¿Y usted? ¿Qué le gustaría hacer?
Doctor.
A doctor.
Many of the communities have very limited water supply. Rotary has applied for a global grant in conjunction with the Rotary in Tegucigalpa, and through this global grant process we were able to provide clean, fresh water delivery to 2 whole communities.
We're in the community of El Reyes Palosa, where we have one of our water projects, and we're standing in front of the building that houses the pump system for the water. And this particular community has about 600 families that now have clean water thanks to the global grant and our partnership with the Roswell Rotary Club in Tegucigalpa.
Another huge expansion area for us in our schools is to provide education beyond 6th grade. For most of the kids down in this area, 6th grade is the only graduation that they'll experience, so they will not go on to middle school.
Uno de mis mayores sueños es que ellos sigan preparándose, que puedan lograr sacar una carrera universitaria.
Our goal is really to see if we can get the children down the Valle District a higher education and move them into high school. That would be a dream of ours. The biggest reason we encourage people to go down to Honduras is so they can experience it, because until you go down there, you really don't understand the full impact that we are making on this area.
Everywhere we go, people know Lunches for Learning, they know Rotary, they know what we're doing to help their community and these kids and to keep them in school, and the impact it's had on them. So it's really something you need to see live.
It's one of the things that's interesting, and I've heard this time and time again from people who have gone down there, is they almost feel guilty about going down there, and they feel like they've received more than they've given. A friend of mine went down there with me, and I called him up on the Monday after returning, and I asked him how he was doing, and he says, I'm not sure how I'm doing. I said, well, why is that? He says, I just can't stop thinking about those kids. I said, that's a good thing.